Hello everyone, this is Pamela Patrick and I am coming to you live from Ocala, Florida with a little sleep pad on apparently because sleep is so important to weight loss. And did you know if we don't get enough of it, it can actually make us gain weight. So today I'm going to talk about SLEEP, talk about sleep. Alright, let me just fix these pillows. Okay, I got some pillows behind. Alright, so if you are new to me, not familiar with me, I am a reformed dietitian. I did the DIET diets. Why? Because back in the day, that's what they told you to do. Lose weight, get healthy, just, hey, go on a diet. But what I found is, guess what? Diets fail. They're intrinsically designed to fail. And it's all about a healthy lifestyle. And as you're jumping on live, or hey, even catching the replay, if you could, please simply drop in the word new if you are new, and drop in the word replay if you are watching the replay. I just need to fix something real quick. And that's not it. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so the funny about Facebook Live, sometimes you're trying to get a little glitchy, but hey, we're going to hang in there today. Sometimes Facebook is glitchy itself, sometimes it's a matter of, hey, is the Wi-Fi really working right? Drop a 1 in the comment section if you understand what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, sometimes Wi-Fi's not too good. And, hey Mike, how's it going, my friend? Alright, so as you're jumping on live or even watching the replay, if you're new, once again, drop in the word new. If you're watching the replay, just simply type in the word replay because I love connecting with you all. Alright, so, sleep, S-L-E-E-P. Now, why am I talking about this tonight? Because funny thing happened to me last night. Like, I didn't get a good night's sleep. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and got to get up the next day today to get up and to go to work, and I'm like, dude, and by the way, I don't know, for some reason this week I'm saying the word dude a lot. I don't even know why. It's one of those things. I'm like, man, I'm not even tired, right? So, sleep's so important, and I know it is. Why? Because guess what happens if we don't get enough sleep, and how it makes us to gain weight, and actually makes us to create fat. Why? Because it causes stress if we don't get enough sleep. And that good old stress hormone called cortisol comes and makes a party. It says, hey, and guess what? It doesn't come by itself. It has a whole bunch of cortisol friends with it. So your cortisol level, your stress hormone increases. And guess what? It says, boy, let's just have a party here. And it invites insulin. And insulin has a whole bunch of insulin friends and goes, hey, we're going to have a party. And they have so many friends with them. And guess what insulin does? Insulin goes, hey, who'd be really fun to have this party? Fat. Fat is so funny. You have just got to invite him to the party. So insulin goes, hey, let's make some fat. And your body ends up just producing fat, right? And a lot of it. So instead of being a fat burning machine, our body goes into a fat making mode when we don't get enough sleep. And by the way, sleep is so important that the Centers for Disease Control lists so many health-related issues with not getting good enough sleep. And if you just Google CDC and just type in the search engine the word sleep on their website, you can see so many health issues are related to not getting enough sleep. One of them being gaining weight. So guess what? So not only is our body going to be in like fat-making mode, it also produces leptin resistance. And I know I've thrown out a lot of some scientific words to you. But basically it just means we're going to be really craving and eating all of that junk food. And ladies, it's not just going to be during the time of the month, right? You get those cravings. It's going to be an insatiable appetite for the junk food, for the carbohydrates. So not only is our body going to be making fat, but then we're going to be eating so much and therefore making more fat because we don't need all those fat grams and all those calories, right? So it's like a two-edged sword, it's double whammy. So we got this party of cortisol and insulin, and then it says, let's invite fat, so body, make more fat because we got to have a really good party here. And then your body creates all this fat, and then guess what? Your leptin resistance goes, hey, be really good at this party. Let's just have lots and lots of junk food. Let's just have some junk food. So it goes, okay, body, guess what? Crave some junk food so we can get some in here. And just eat and eat and eat and eat. Drop a 1 in the comment section if you've ever had that insatiable appetite for a junk food. And you know what? Sometimes it's because we're on steroids because they have that side effect to it. Alright, so here are some tips on how you can get a good night's sleep. For me, it was I couldn't go to sleep. It's like I just couldn't. My brain is tired, right? So what is suggested is to do a pre-bed or pre-sleep ritual. Now, if you have little ones, or maybe your little ones are now older, you may remember the time when you have a ritual for your child, right? Maybe it's a bath time, maybe it's a story, and then guess what? You put them to bed. Well, it's kind of the same concept for us. Our bodies need that pre-bed, pre-sleep ritual to get us in the mode to get a good night's sleep. So here's what you can do. Number one is, and I might hear some groaning here because I know I'm the same way, so I heard when I heard it. Get the screens out of your bedroom. So TV, iPad, iPhone, if you're an Android user like I am, get that out of the room. Don't look at your screens at least 2 hours before you go to bed. Why? Because those screens, especially your iPad and your cell phones, not so much the TV, they do it too, but the little ones, because we're looking at it closer, right, so we can see it. It interrupts our body's melatonin producing ability. And melatonin helps us to fall asleep. So if we're looking at all these screens, our body's not going to produce the melatonin it needs to get that good night's sleep. So they suggest get the screens out of your bedroom. If you can't, at least don't look at screens 2 hours before your bedtime to help your body relax so your body can produce that melatonin so you can sleep. Number two thing that you can do is, and I was like, oh, this is good because actually take a shower or a bath before bedtime. Now, I kind of do the next thing accidentally because my faucets are a little touchy. It's like you move it a little bit one way, it's really, really hot. And if you move it a little bit the other way, it's really, really cold. And apparently it works to help put you to sleep. Because what happens is if you go hot as you can and then cold as you can, hot as you can and then cold as you can, you're going to make your cells contract and expand. Contract, expand, contract, expand, contract, expand, contract. I just had to reverse that. It gets bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. And that's going to put your body into a relaxed state of mind. Apparently it does, because I was like, oh, cool, I actually do this accidentally. This is great for me. And after the shower or the bath, put yourself in what's called a child's pose. For all you yoga experts out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is a yoga pose. But you don't necessarily have to be doing yoga to do it, because it's an actually really, really good stretch. And you can like Google it or YouTube it to, see exactly what the pose is. But basically, you're on your knees on the floor, and then you just stretch full out. I do it until my head touches the floor. And it's a really good back stretch because I have, being in healthcare, it's a lot of physical labor. So sometimes my back can get a little twingy. So I like to do child's pose that kind of stretch out that back. And that'll put you in a relaxed state of mind so you can fall asleep better and get that good night's sleep. Another thing that you can do is you can actually take some melatonin. Now, just beware, because some people are highly sensitive to melatonin, and my friend actually found out about this when she started taking it a couple weeks ago. It can either put you in a hyperactive state of mind or really, really sleepy. So if you're new to taking melatonin, I suggest start out with a smaller dosage first, and then if you feel like you're not really reaping the benefits, then kind of gradually increase it till you find what's going to work for you. I personally use a specialized sleep spray, and that's actually what I did last night at 1:30 when I'm like, oh, I have got to get to bed, I've got to sleep. 3 sprays of that baby, within 30 minutes, I was out. Don't know why I did it sooner. It's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, by the way, sleep spray, it's work. All right, so those are some things that you can do to try to help yourself get to sleep, so you get that good night's sleep, so that cortisol and insulin aren't having a big party and then helping your body make fat and then gaining that weight, and also not making you crave that junk food. If you found value in this, please share or tag someone in the comment section below. And don't forget, for more tips or information along these lines, feel free to message me. I love connecting with people, and for those of you who have, you know exactly what I mean. I try to get back as soon as I can to you guys. And I also have more tips on my website, PamelaPedrick.net, where I have blog posts as well as free, that is free resources that you can download in PDF file to help you on your weight loss and your health journey. All right, to your health, guys, and have a good night, and try to get that good night's sleep. To your health.